Hawaii, and I have several different knives to sharpen today. You can see I'll be putting you guys in a chest harness, so you'll see a point of view shot of what I'm seeing, and I'll show you over here. So these are real silver plated knives. I told the customer these are great in great shape, but to sharpen, I will be putting a small bevel on. These are as dull as a butter knife, but aesthetically, they look amazing, and part serrations up here. So I told her, I'm not going to sharpen the serrations since they're super tiny, but what I will be doing is sharpening back here all the way to them and making them look very uniform. So just wanted to show that, and then we have several other knives in our goodie bag over here. So, and then all is from the same customer. And then, yeah, so I'll take you through the whole process, time permitting, and we'll knock these out. So I have my speaker in right here, and I'll be putting on my respirator. So it might get a little loud. Just let me know in the comments. Maybe I can adjust that. So, and I'll go through the whole process of getting everything set up. So I have a 120 grit belt currently. So that's what I do for all my initial knife sharpenings. You'll see me adjust this here. This is a magnet with a little stand with a paper towel, just trying to hold the metal shavings so I go edge leading. I believe this is set at 15 degrees for my last customer. And so we're going to mix it up. We're going to change this to, this one will be at 18 degrees. So I have some green frog tape here. I use this on the angle guide just to show, or just to prevent any scratching on the knives. And let's see if I have to readjust that at some point. Got my digital angle guide. So what I do is I put my ruler. So I can't put this, it does hook up here, but it's not always accurate because it's so short of a platen. So what I do is I use this metal ruler to extend it. So right here, so what, 55.9, so almost 60. So if I didn't have it, if I didn't have this ruler, I'd be way off. So it's not a sitting level. So I'll put this platen up here with this ruler. Wait for it to zero out, 55.8. And then I have it on my angle guide. So the angle is 15 degrees, 15.3. We're going to change that to 18. And then we'll get to sharpening. And so I'm using pliers here, so I clamp these down pretty good. Okay. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining in. We're going to do some knife sharpening today. I'm just setting the angle. Ash, I'm a professional knife sharpener, so I'm going to be sharpening some knives right now. I'm just setting the angle of what I want this sharpened at. So 18.2, I'm fine with that. 18, 18.1, 18.2 is totally fine. You just don't want it like more than like half a degree up. So perfect. Okay. 17.9, it changed a little bit. Perfect. Call this 18. I like it. So, yeah, where is everyone watching from? I'm currently sharpening knives in Reno, Nevada. Okay, that is tight. Cool. All right, so I have these knives here. I'll probably swap out this green tape at some point just to make sure I don't scratch these up. Hawaii? Oh, that's awesome. Which island? My wife and I were just in Kauai a few months ago. So I'll be talking out of this, so it's going to be a little muffled. The machine's going to be kind of loud, so Let me know how you guys like the audio. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you guys enjoy this video, if you want to hit a thumbs up, definitely helps promote the channel. Alright, guys. Columbia, awesome. My first client ordered business card. Oh, awesome! Awesome, dude. What's your website? What's your business called? Okay, we have a berth at the whole edge of the knife. Very good. Subscribe, guy. Go good looking. Ash, thank you. I appreciate it. Please reach out again. Thank you. I'm just doing light passes back and forth with 120 grit. Hey, Jim, what's going on, buddy? Everyone, Jim, Homie Spark is a great knife sharpener. You guys can check out his channel. My source is Scout Sharp. I gained a love of knives. That's awesome. Okay. That's perfect. I'll check you out. I don't have a Miyabi right now. I'm sorry. It was very gentle. So Andrews, I'm going back. So do you have a business, or I'm sorry, a website? Are you advertising on Google? What are you doing? Almost on a bird. Thank you. Okay. Scout Sharp. That's cool, man. Good for you. If you have any questions, please reach out, dude. You guys can find me. You can message me at the Knife Guy Reno on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So, that's awesome, dude.
So I'm just sharpening until I create a burr. I'm not overheating the knife. Which one's the best? Albuquerque, that's awesome. I'm from Malaysia. Which one best of yourself? I primarily don't sharpen on stones anymore because of the business, but I love diamond stones. I'm not a fan of wet stones just because you need to flatten them out. Almost got a burr. Okay, very good. Well, do I enjoyed watching you and others. Andrew, I appreciate that, man. Oh, also, so what are you going to be sharpening on? And hopefully you guys can see that white line right there at the very bottom is a burr. So that's when you know that you've apexed the knife fully. So sharpening 120 grit. To apex it, remove any damage, and then I'll refine it to 600 grit here. And then I'll test with paper, make sure it cuts well. You only sharpen until you create a burr. With oh, the angle. So that totally depends, man. I'm sharpening this at 18. Japanese knives, I'll go to 13 or 15. Western knives, I'll stick around 17 or so, but for these knives, I'm doing 18. So I usually stick to 17, and Japanese knives, I'll go to 13 to 15, depending what the angle is. Japanese 14 or 15. Yeah, you want to go more acute because they're thinner and they're just made to handle that type of angle. It's actually really cool seeing how thin the Japanese knives are and how well that they cut food. Almost have a burr. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps promote like the channel. Almost there. There we go. A few more knives and we'll switch it up. That's awesome, turkey. Right on, man. Well, thank you so much for following me. I hope you enjoy the content. If you guys have any questions on what you want to see, please let me know. So I'm resting the knife on the angle guide and just dragging it across. I'm checking for a burr each time. I have a burr up here, but not back here. So we just gotta grind off more metal. We made 2 more times. We're so close. Perfect. And we have a burr. Final knife, then we'll switch to the 600 grit and we'll call it good. Looks good. All right, that took less passes. All right, so we're done with the 120. We're switching to the 600. And then we'll take you to the leather wheel to remove any burr, and we'll test on a cut paper. Okay. Here we go. Only a couple of times back and forth. So I am just refining the scratch pattern. I'll be testing each knife to make sure it cuts very, very well. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Just going back and forth here. Just refining the scratch pattern. One more knife, it'll take you to the leather wheel. And then the fun part will be all the testing. Hey Robert, this is a 1x30. It's a hooker. You can also get a V-bore, but it's the same process. But yeah, adjustables, sewing machine motor. I put a light on. Yeah, so this is a 1x30. And here are all the belts. So we'll take this guy off here. Turn off the machine. Okay, now I have my bench grinder. So I have a leather wheel over here, and I have a Scotch-Brite wheel over here. I'm sorry, it's not a Scotch-Brite wheel. It's just a radiator wheel to help take off any rust. So I have a 3-micron diamond spray on this wheel. Only a couple light passes back and forth, light pressure. Are you a sharpener, Robert? More nice. And I'll test paper. And since this is live, there's sometimes I can't edit, so sometimes I don't do a good job of removing the burr. Sometimes I have to take off more. So I test every knife just to make sure each knife is cutting to my standard. Ooh. All right, taking the ear pearl off.
All right, respirator is off. We'll get some very thin magazine paper here. All right, let's see how these do. Okay. I like it. Come on now. It's okay, it's cutting, it's just hitting like the serrations. Yep. Okay. This one I'll hit back with the wheel. Yeah. Okay. This one is cutting better. So as you can see, you test each knife just to make sure. So that one's good. And then I'll just re-hit that other knife with that leather wheel again, just to make sure. Oh yeah, very good. Okay. Very good. Very good. It's slicing very well. I love it. All right, so we'll hit this one more time. I'm not sure what you mean what time. It's 5:50 p.m. where I'm at. Okay, so we just hit it again with the wheel. Yep, perfect. Very good. Okay, those are all done. They look great. I'm gonna spray them down with some isopropyl alcohol just to make sure they are clean. Well, I wouldn't say clean. I'm just taking off any metal shavings that are on them. But I always tell the customers to use to use soap and water whenever they're, trying to clean this and tell you guys. I tell the customers to always use soap and water before eating, just for the cleanliness of it. But I'm just spraying it down just with a microfiber towel and isopropyl alcohol. 147 people are watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, let me know where everyone's watching from. We got people from Jersey, Hawaii, Malaysia, pretty much all over. So. Very good. Final knife. Final knife here. I definitely have more knives to sharpen. So we'll see what I can do in our time frame. Yeah, beautiful knives. Where is it from? Made in England. These are very nice knives. The time you use, dull and customers. I guess I don't know, like, what do you mean? My responsibility and safety. I'm wearing PPE. I have an apron on. My personal knife is a Shun. I don't have it out here, unfortunately. Okay, we have a knife here. Citations. The UK. That's awesome. Where in the UK? So, yeah, so this is a 1x30 belt sander. Not cheap at all, but for what I use it for, it works amazing. I actually have 3 more of these when I do mobile setups. So, I am going to be sharpening this knife here.
So I got my Ear Pro back on, the respirator back on. Gonna start with the 120 grit belt. Man, I love the Shuns, I love the Miyabis. Those are my favorite. Those are great knives. Okay. Okay, here we go. Beautiful knife here. Very dull knife though, but we'll get it very sharp. England, Midlands. Oh, well, thank you so much for watching when it's almost 2 a.m. That's awesome. So I'm checking for a burr at the whole edge of the knife. I have burrs in some spots, not in others. Okay, I have a burr almost, so you guys can see on the camera, but it's not all the way through, so that looks pretty good. At the tip. Yeah, nothing at the tip. How weird. Okay. This side, I'm missing still a little bit more at the tip. So I don't apply more pressure, I just go more passes. Applying more pressure could actually overheat like a knife. I can still hold it so I know I'm not overheating it. It's a misconception that belt sanders ruin knives. There we go. Now we have it burn throughout the whole edge. 120 goes in the spot. Back to the 600 grit. Shelly, hello. So now the 120 to 600 grit, all I'm doing is refining the edge. Still gonna be toothy, but it's still gonna be very, very sharp. Gonna get off. It was great to see you in the respirator. Hey, thank you so much. I totally appreciate it. Hopefully you have a great night. Okay. That looks fantastic. I may have my favorite pizzeria as a customer. Do you have any recommendations for loaner knives on a limited budget? Hey, Andrew, can you reach out to me and message me, dude, so we can chat further? Reach out to me on like Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or something, and we can chat more and even on the phone and talk about that. So there's a company here. Well, it's a nationwide company, and it's the Cozini brothers. They have horrible knives, and they kind of do a loaner program, but their knives are trash. I'll say it. So,
yeah, their knives are trash. So find good quality knives that you would want as a loaner. But yeah, dude, if you want to chat more, yeah, that's very good. Very, very good. Yeah, please reach out to me more. But I guess, what is your budget? And then understand that they're gonna get beat up, right? If it's not the restaurant's knives, then they won't take a pride in it, and they won't mind, banging it up. The worst knives I've seen are from my restaurants. Unless it's like their super nice personal knife, like everything else is just beat up. There's major scratches. People will try to sharpen it using steels, and they just lay it down too far and then scratch it up even worse. So be prepared to know that people will abuse like the knives that you loan them. But it would be cool if you can try and get someone with like, oh, okay, I can't sharpen this guy. Okay, so I want to go over this one here. These micro serrations, they do make it, it's called a walk-off wheel, but that wheel is like $600 to $800. And I don't get enough clients who bring me these to justify buying that. And yeah, so this one we will not sharpen. So that's one thing, Andrew. Don't take on every job, man. Know your limitations. We have another one here, same thing. I hate these micro serrations. They're the bane of my existence. Whoa, there's a lot of knives in here. Okay, well, look at this guy. Ooh. Oh, this is rad. That's cool. But, Andrew, I would say maybe... I love Mercer knives. Every chef, almost every restaurant has, what's it called, man? A Victorinox. Most restaurants, chefs have a Victorinox knives. They're not my favorite, but I see them in almost every kitchen, so they must be doing something right. But seriously, reach out to me and we can chat more about it. Also, there's a little technique, sharpening pizza slicers, which is pretty cool. So please reach out to me on that, dude. I bought a few from Amazon just to practice on, and it took a little bit, but I would wear, if you work on pizza slicers, get yourself a pair of these cut-resistant gloves, since here on knives you have the back edge, the spine to hold on to. On a pizza cutter, since it's a circle, you're going to be touching the sharp edge, so it'd be nice to have that type of cut-resistant gloves. Yeah.
I don't know the cost of a Victorinox, man. I do sell knives. I just started selling them, but I don't know if it might be too expensive for loaners, so that's the only downside. But, and then if you can maybe try and get like your logo lasered in, that'd be rad. If you can get your logo lasered in so you know it's your knife, that'd be cool. It can't be that expensive. This is a cool knife. So Angel, I hope that helped, dude. Hopefully I didn't steer you in the wrong direction, but yeah. So do we have a burr? We have a burr throughout the whole edge. Cool. I like it. I'm going to spend a little bit more time here at the tip. Tip is a little damaged, I'll show you. Yeah, it's not smooth. But one more clean pass and you should be getting it. This knife has a lot of carbon in it. Not think that. Got a little chip up there. I did sharpen my personal pizza cutter and it came out well. Thanks for the current and future advice. Yeah, dude, anytime. How did you sharpen your pizza slicer? Your pizza cutter? And at what grit did you sharpen it to? Yeah, you still have a little damage at the tip, but you want to be careful on these thinner knives up here that you don't overheat it. What kind of knife? It looks like there's some. Let's see, the master's knife. It just looks like a giant carving knife. Like nothing too special, but I've never seen one that has this much carbon in it from the spark. So what's cool is that there's this rust on it, and I'm gonna use my little buffer to take the rust off. Maybe I should have done that first and sharpen, but oh well. We'll make sure it's still sharp afterwards. So 600 grit here. Adjust the angle, adjust the tracking. The thinner knives are very difficult because you don't want it to slide off your angle guide. So light pressure. Sorry that the camera isn't always in frame. I'm using proper body mechanics, so I'm holding my hand still and then just rotating like my body. So when you sharpen knives, that's what you want to do. Oh yeah, here's my, okay, so we'll see how this is. So wheel spinning that way. Cool, very good. All right, taking respirator off again. Spray it down. 800 grit. What's your opinion on Damascus steel? So how did the pizza cutter cut? Pizza cutter cut after the after the 800. That seems kind of fine to me. I'm not sure if you'd want kind of like a toothier edge. So let me know on that. What else? What's your opinion? So, Parker, Damascus is not a certain type of steel. Damascus is steel folded on top of itself and pounded down flat multiple times.
Well, let's see if this customer has it. Oh, first off, let's make sure it cuts. Let's see. Yep, that cut very well. So that any steel could be Damascus steel. So I know it's confusing out there, but Damascus is not a certain type of steel. It's just steel that's folded on top of itself. And personally, I love the way it looks. It doesn't look like this customer has. Oh, there's a lot of knives. There's lots and lots of knives. We'll have to come back for maybe part 2. So, oh, this thing is super weird. So, Parker, so, yeah, that's what it is, man. There's no certain type of steel. I'm sorry. So, Damascus is just steel folded on top of itself. Jeez, words on my stutter. So, yeah, any steel, like you folded this steel on top of itself 10, 20, 100 times, and you'll have that same pattern. I think it looks cool, but it's not a certain type of steel. Okay, try and keep my workshop clean a little bit. Toss that stuff out. All right, we'll do the, okay. Serrated knife, I'll do that at a different time. We'll do flat edge right now. So interesting. All right, we'll just dump these out here. You're going through this the same time as me. So. Oh, these handles look really cool. So you have the micro serrations again. It's not really showing up on camera. So, is there a particular steel that you? When I look, okay, so I kind of go backwards. If you spend enough money on any knife, more than $100, the steel should be pretty good. What I do is I actually go into the store if I'm looking for a new knife and feeling it. Does this knife, special knife needs, like what I do, I pick up the, Andrew, I'll see you, buddy, message me, and yeah, we'll get you all set up, dude. I pick up like the knife and I feel if it's comfortable or not. That's the first thing before the steel. Does the knife look good aesthetically and does it feel good in my hand? And then I think any knife that has like S30V steel is fantastic. You want to find something that has like over a 60, 61 HRC for the hardness. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew, you're saying AKIF. I'll see you. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. So I do it backwards. I don't worry about the steel. If you spend enough money, you're gonna get good steel. Feel a knife. Feel as if it's comfortable in your hand first before you purchase it. That's what I would do. Let's try and separate these serrated knives. I'll do that at a different time. I sharpen those a little different. And then I'm not sure how much more time. Why though? Why what? Okay, try to organize these a little bit. Cool, let's go knock these out. This one says needs work. I'll have to mess with that off camera. Not sure what they mean. Actually, we got the serrations. Let's do all the flat edge first, and we'll come back. Oh, I'm sorry. Feeling for like the weight of the knife, because some knives like this knife, I don't like it. I don't like the way the handle feels, and I don't like how light it is. And if you don't like something, it doesn't matter how sharp it is, you're gonna hate using it. I hate how this knife feels. It feels too light in my hand, and yeah, like the balance is fine, whatever with that. But I don't like the plastic handle. I just hate how it feels. You go to like, and again, this handle is fine, but again, this knife is too light for me. So personally, I would not have any of these knives because the feel of it, and then this handle is just weird. It doesn't feel good in my hand. I don't want to slice or cut food with it. For a steak knife, I think this is cool. So, like the handle feels good, but yeah. Williams Sonoma, yeah. So I get some clients from there. I went up there and they they have a pull-through sharpener, and they have a lot of high-end knives. They have lots of Miyabis, lots of Shuns, very expensive knives, and they just use like a pull-through sharpener. But go up to William Sonoma and ask, is like, hey, I want to feel like this knife, because if a knife looks and feels good, you want to use it. So I can make any knife sharp just depending on what angle I put on it. So. Cutco, that's a very interesting brand. Not my favorite. All right, let's try and do all the straight edge knives real quick. That is funny. All right, we're going back at it.
But hopefully, like, that makes sense. Don't worry too much about the steel at first. Like, if you spend enough money, unfortunately, like, you will get like good steel, but you gotta spend the money for it. But what's important is it comfortable and does it look good? And as vain as that says, if it looks good, you want to use it. So here we go. So if you guys are liking this video, give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps promote the channel. And if you guys want to add me on social media and you have any questions, you can follow me at the Nice Guy Reno on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, obviously. This is a weird knife. You have serrations up top. 2 separate kinds of serrations. It's so weird. Okay. This is a very unique knife. Almost got a burr throughout the whole edge. Very good. So now you guys see this part here. You guys see this part? This is called the bolster. This protects your fingers, but we don't want it lower than the actual knife blade, because when you use it on a cutting board, it's going to inhibit you actually cutting on the cutting board fully with the back edge of the knife. So we're gonna just bring it down a little bit, nothing too crazy. Make it look good. Okay. So now we have lowered it so it's about the same height. Beautiful. You have a burr. Perfect. You have a burr at the heel and at the tip, but not in the middle, so we'll keep going. Again, I don't apply more pressure, I just go with more passes because you don't want to overheat like the knife at all. Probably 2 more passes on each side and we should be good. How's the camera view? Are you guys happy with this? Are you guys liking the point of view? Okay, nothing in the middle yet. And we're so close. We're missing this section right here in the middle. That's it. Probably one more pass. One more pass. I just lied. One more. You have to create a burr throughout the whole edge to apex it. There we go. Perfect. That took a lot more passes than usual. I hope this is kind of zen-like for you guys. We got some people coming over, so I'm going to have to probably end this live stream soon and pick this up at a different time. I appreciate everyone tuning in and watching. If you guys have any questions, you guys please message me about any knife questions. Yeah, we're so close. Hopefully one more pass and we'll be sure to have it done. Alright guys, I just been told family's here, we're gonna grab some dinner. Wrap up this final knife. One more pass. Killing me here. There we go. Cool. Alright.
Alright guys, well, that's it for right now. I appreciate you guys joining me for 48 minutes, almost 50 minutes. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me at the Knife Guy Reno for any sharpening tips. And if you need to send me any knives to sharpen, I do accept mail-in orders. You guys can reach me at theknifeguyreno.com, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. How do I close this? There we go. Have a good night.